What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. Now we got something very interesting and fun going on today. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to pick up a new truck. Now this here is a barn find vehicle, so this is going to be really fun. It hasn't been touched in years. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and hop in the old Ford here and go over and get our trailer hooked up. As you can see, it's right over there. So we're going to hop in this, get on our way to pick this new truck up. So let's go ahead and get hooked up to this bad boy right here. We are going to be using the bumper pull. I almost used the gooseneck, but I figured, hey, we'll just use the bumper pull. It'll be good enough. I've been using this trailer a pretty good bit too. We actually just put new boards on it and added a winch to the front along with some new tires. So I'm wanting to get some use out of this thing. I've put a little bit of money into it, so I figured we'd be using it. So right here, going to go left, and the barn that we are going to is one that I haven't been to in a really long time. The owner of the barn actually gets vehicles here and there, so he typically has a few that I am interested in. Now ignore the fact that I'm cutting through people's yard. I kind of got a little distracted there talking to you guys. So where exactly? I think it's going to be right up here. Let's see. We need to get back to the road before we get the cops called on us. So let's see here. So, is it this? No, it's not this barn. That always confuses me because I think this is the barn that we need to be at. Now, we do have to cut through this yard here. But there's the barn way back in the back here. Now, let's see. Let's see what vehicle it is. I have no clue. I got the call. It's a secret barn find. So, we're going to cruise around right here. And let's see if we can find this bad boy. There it is. Okay, so I can't really tell what year the truck is. Wait, is that even a truck or is it SUV? Let's see. Okay, so it is a truck. It is a truck for sure. Let's not get too close. Yeah, I don't want to lose the whole, truck we're going to get this thing out with. So, let's see. As far as the truck, I see it's a flatbed. It's got some exhaust on the side. Got some stuff on the side there. Okay, so I'm going to detach from the trailer. Let's see. Let's get this in a little better position. So, we're going to detach from the trailer here just like that. Alrighty, now we're going to cruise around and kind of get a better look down there. Go ahead. We are in four-wheel drive. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a closer look to this thing to see exactly how we're going to get this thing out. So let's kind of cruise around. Oh man, this is very steep. Okay, so you can see the truck has got some tow mirrors on it. The rims and tires look hideous. And yeah, it looks like it's got some damage on the back. So I'm going to get hooked up to this thing. I'm going to get turned around first, get hooked up to it, and we are going to pull this bad boy out and go ahead and get it on the trailer. So let's back down here, get my strap out of the bed of the truck. Actually, no, it's in the toolbox. Okay, so I'm going to get the strap out of the toolbox, get it hooked up, and we will be able to go ahead and pull this thing out. I'm going to go ahead and get in low. Yeah, this should be fun. Oh man, this is going to be a lot of work though. Alright, you guys, now after a lot of work, we got the thing out. Now, I didn't actually know this, but as you can see, the rear of the truck is jacked up. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's something to do with the work, or the wreck. I'm saying work, but maybe it's something to do with the wreck that it was in. So it's got the back of the truck just raised up in the air a crazy amount. So you can see it's got all different colors, man. This thing has all kind of mess going on with it. It's got a toolbox in the flatbed part there. It's got a wheel up front. So what we're going to do, we're going to hop in the old truck here. Now we are headed to the house, and then from there we will be heading to the shop. So I think that's something we'll do in the morning, but right now we just need to get the truck to the house, and then we will kind of get settled in. And I don't want to drive at night with this new trailer until I got my lights on. But anyway, so we're gonna head to the house now, get there, and then I guess we'll get to the shop. Alright, and here we are, finally back home. I'm gonna take one more look at this truck before we head out to the shop. I just got to get one thing out of the old barn there, and then we will be on our way. Man, look at this thing. Okay, I'm gonna grab my air compressor. That way we can air up some of the tires, make it a little easier when we do unload off the trailer. But anyway, I will see you guys when we get to the shop. Just like that, you guys, we are here out in the yard, and man, here is the truck right here. You guys gotta check this thing out. It needs a lot of work, as you can tell, but that's exactly why we bought it, because we wanted to do a whole restoration video on this truck. It's a fairly new truck, so it's about I think it's like a 16 or 17, something like that. I'll confirm that before we start doing anything, because I will need to know what parts to put on this thing. But anyway, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing off the trailer and then get it into the shop where we can go ahead and start working on it. Alright, now the first thing we're actually going to try to take care of is the suspension here, because this is going to be really hard to work on with this suspension like it is. So we're going to go on to the back of the truck here and go ahead and raise, or not raise, but lower our suspension here. We're going to go ahead and, I think we're going to go pretty low with this truck. It's going to be, a sort of lower to the ground build. That's something we will be going for. This is going to be a really fast truck. We plan on doing like a twin turbo setup on it, like a 6.2 Chevrolet engine. So that's what we are going to be doing. So that's kind of going to be our main focus for this build, is speed. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get some of our axis width adjusted outward. Now I'm not going to do all of this at the moment, just because we still need to go ahead and get the bed on the truck. It's kind of hard to judge everything without that bed being on it. So we're going to go ahead and start with our body. So we are missing a front bumper. We can go ahead and repair that. Now the fender wheels are a little different too. We're going to go ahead and restore those to the factory fender wheels and the rear bumper. Let's see, we need to go ahead and get the bed on first, but let's go ahead and get that on, and then the fenders. Let's go ahead and do that there. Okay, so we got the fenders all nice and neat. The roll pan, now I actually might do a roll pan on this truck just because of the build we are exactly going for. Now steps, we don't need those. Light bar, we don't need that. Snorkel, yeah, we definitely don't need a snorkel, so let's go ahead and remove that spare tire there. What else are we going to be removing? We don't need a light bar or a winch or a jack. Let's see, we can remove those protection plates there. We don't need that. Now the exhaust here, let's see, I don't know if we're going to be doing a Duramax. I did say a 6.2, so might as well just stick with that for now. Let's see, that looks good there. The lights, we can go and get those white ones put in there. The toolbox, now I don't know if we're going to be going with the toolbox. What do you guys think? Man, a Duramax build would be really good on this truck, but we'll just go with this for now. The tow mirrors, yeah, we are going to be doing away with those. Now for the rims, let's go ahead and get us some rims. We're going to be going with some chrome rims here, man. Something really nice on this truck. Chrome always looks good on the color that we will be going with. Hopefully should look good. Bead here, we got everything sorted. All right, so we got our rims. Now we just need to choose the exact rims what we want. So we're gonna just kind of look through here and choose a good set of rim. All right, so we got our rims chosen there. Now we will be actually using the street tires. That is what we are going to be needing for this build, so those can actually stay. Now as far as the paint, we're going to go with a glossy paint instead. Now as far as the color, I don't know exactly what color we are going to go. I'm going to kind of talk this over with the guys and see what they would think. It would look really good. Alright, so I've been talking, back and forth with everybody. I think that's what we are going to be using on this specific truck here. I think it actually turned out really good. So we got the color, and now we just need to lower this thing a little bit more. So as far as the body, I think everything's pretty good there. But we do need to go back to the suspension. Now, as far as the travel, we're going to go ahead and adjust this downward a little more. So we're going to go ahead and adjust everything to be raised up because, we will be lower in the truck. So we need some ground clearance down there. Now, we're not going to go super low just to kind of keep from, just because we want to be able to drive the truck everywhere without the worry of, possibly rubbing on things or just, little stuff like that. Now the axis width, I think we will kind of go to about right there with that axis width. So let's kind of go to about right there. All right, so we got our wheels and tires on the truck. Now we can adjust our suspension because we want the truck to be a little bit lower. Now we are going to adjust the suspension. We'll just kind of go with the stiffness there. Kind of start with that. Now we don't want it too much because we do want the truck to be, fairly drivable. All right, now I think we got everything sorted out there, and man, is it looking so much better than it originally did. Man, this thing actually turned out amazing. Now, a few other things we are going to be doing here. We are going to be darkening the windows a pretty good bit, so I think that will look really good. Now, upgrades. We want this thing to be fast, right? So we will need to upgrade everything. So let's go ahead and go to our engine here. We want this bad boy to be fast. Now we will be doing a twin turbo setup on this truck. Now as far as right now, we will just be going with a twin turbo setup on a gas engine. So this is not going to be a diesel. So here we go. We got our stage 4 twin turbos on this bad boy. So like I said, this will not be a diesel, but as of right now, this is going to be a gas truck. We may switch over to a Duramax engine in the future, just kind of see how everything goes. But here is the truck completely finished, and man, does it look so good. Man, this thing is awesome looking. Let's see. You guys kind of check out everything there. So we got that lower suspension set up Man, this thing is nice. Well, you know, that might not would be a bad look for the for my truck there, the GMC, the one I have now, the red one. Man, that would be awesome. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this barn find video of this nice, it actually is a 2017 Chevy Silverado. So if you guys did enjoy this, going to pick this up, this nice barn find here, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.